Hi, Owen. Welcome back to English Conversations Made Easy. Today, we're going to tackle something that even native speakers find challenging: how to start a conversation in English, especially if you're shy or introverted.
Hi, Grace. Oh, this is exactly what I need. I'm naturally shy, and starting conversations in English makes me even more nervous. I never know what to say or how to break the ice.
You're definitely not alone. Starting conversations is scary for most people, even in their native language. But here's the good news. There are simple formulas and techniques that make it so much easier. Today, we'll learn conversation starters for different situations, how to overcome shyness, and how to keep conversations going naturally.
I really need this confidence boost.
You'll get it. Let's start with understanding why starting conversations feels so hard. First, there's the fear of rejection. What if they don't want to talk? Second, there's language anxiety. What if I make mistakes? And third, there's the unknown. You don't know how the other person will respond.
Yes, all three of those things scare me.
Completely normal. But here's what you need to know. Most people are actually happy when someone starts a conversation with them. It makes them feel interesting and valued. And small mistakes in English, people rarely notice or care. They're focused on connecting with you, not judging your grammar.
That helps to hear.
Good. Now let's talk about the easiest, lowest risk way to start a conversation: commenting on the shared situation. This means saying something about what's happening around both of you right now.
What do you mean?
For example, if you're in a long line at a coffee shop, you could say, "Wow, it's busy today," or "This line is long." You're not asking them anything personal. You're just making an observation about something you both can see.
That seems safe.
It is. It's low pressure because you're not putting them on the spot. They can respond with just, "Yeah, it really is," or they can expand the conversation. Let's practice. Imagine we're both waiting for a bus and it's late. What could you say?
The bus is really late today.
Perfect. That's a great conversation starter. I might respond, "I know, right? I've been waiting 15 minutes." And now we have a conversation going. See how easy that was?
It was easy.
Exactly. Situational observations are perfect conversation starters because they're neutral, safe, and relevant. Let's practice a few more. You're at a park and someone is sitting on a bench near you with a dog. What could you say?
Your dog is so cute.
Excellent. That's perfect. Compliments about pets are guaranteed conversation starters. Dog owners love talking about their dogs. What if you're at a bookstore and someone is browsing the same section as you?
Have you read anything good lately?
Perfect. That's a great opener for bookstores, libraries, or any place focused on a shared interest. Now, let's learn some universal conversation starters that work in many situations. The easiest one is asking for help or information. "Excuse me, do you know what time it is?" Or, "Do you know if this place has Wi-Fi?"
Asking for information, that's smart.
It is. It's polite, it's purposeful, and it naturally leads to conversation. Let me give you more examples. "Do you know if there's a bathroom nearby?" "Have you been here before?" "Do you know when they close?"
These are really practical.
They are. And they work anywhere: restaurants, stores, events, classes. Let's practice. You're at a coffee shop and you want to start a conversation with someone. Use an information question.
Excuse me, do you know if they have oat milk here?
"Oh, I'm not sure. I usually just get regular coffee. Are you dairy-free?"
Yeah, I'm lactose intolerant.
"Oh, me too. Have you tried the oat milk lattes? They're really good."
Not yet, but I will.
See? You asked a simple information question, and now we're having a real conversation about shared experiences. That's how it works.
It flowed so naturally.
It did. Now let's talk about compliments. Genuine compliments are excellent conversation starters. You can compliment someone's appearance, belongings, or something they're doing. For example, "I love your shoes. Where did you get them?" Or, "That's a great book you're reading." Or, "Your English is really good."
Should I compliment strangers?
Yes, but keep it appropriate and genuine. Compliment things people chose, their clothes, accessories, books, what they're doing, not their physical features, which can feel too personal or uncomfortable.
So, I love your jacket is good, but you have beautiful eyes is too much.
Exactly. The first is about their taste and style. The second is too personal for a stranger. Let's practice appropriate compliments. You're in a cafe and someone has a really cool laptop sticker. What could you say?
I love that laptop sticker. Where did you get it?
Perfect. That's friendly and genuine. Now let's talk about asking for opinions or recommendations. This is fantastic for shy people because you're asking them to talk, which takes pressure off you. Examples: do you recommend anything here at a restaurant? Or is this class good at school? Or have you tried the coffee here at a cafe?
So, I'm asking them to share their experience?
Exactly. People love giving recommendations and sharing their opinions. It makes them feel helpful and knowledgeable. Let's practice. You're at a new restaurant and someone is eating something that looks good.
Excuse me, that looks delicious. What is it?
Oh, it's the salmon teriyaki. It's really good. I come here just for this dish.
That sounds great. I might order that. Is the portion big?
Yeah, it's pretty generous. You'll definitely be full.
Perfect. Thank you.
Wonderful. You started with a compliment about their food, asked what it was, and then asked a follow-up question. That's exactly how to keep a conversation going.
I'm getting the hang of this.
You are. Now let's talk about context-specific openers. At a gym, you might say, "Excuse me, are you using this machine?" Or, "How many sets do you have left?" At a class, you could say, "Is this seat taken?" Or, "Do you know when the assignment is due?" At a party, "How do you know the host?"
So, the opener changes based on where I am?
Exactly. Use the context to your advantage. The location gives you natural topics to discuss. Let's practice different contexts. You're at a gym and someone just finished using a machine you want. What do you say?
Excuse me, are you done with this machine?
Yeah, all yours.
Thanks. By the way, do you know how to adjust the seat height?
Oh, sure. You just pull this lever here. Are you new to this machine?
Yeah, first time using it.
It's a great machine. Let me show you the basics if you want. Perfect. You started with a functional question, then asked for help, which naturally led to a conversation and them offering to help you more. That's organic conversation building.
It felt so natural.
It should. Now let's discuss one of the most powerful conversation starters, asking why or how questions. These create deeper conversations than yes/no questions. Compare, "Do you like this city?" versus, "What do you like about this city?" The second invites them to share more.
Open-ended questions.
Exactly. They require more than one-word answers. Examples: how did you get into that? What brings you here? Why did you choose this class? How do you know about this place?
These make people talk more.
Yes, they show genuine interest and give the other person space to share. Let's practice. You're at a photography exhibition and someone is really studying one photograph. What could you ask?
What do you like about this photograph?
Oh, I love the composition and the way the light hits the subject. It reminds me of this photographer I studied in college. Are you into photography?
I'm just starting to learn. Do you photograph?
I do, mostly street photography. What got you interested in it?
I just got a new camera and wanted to learn how to use it properly.
That's awesome. If you want, I know some great beginner workshops. Perfect. You asked an open question, which led to them sharing, which led to mutual interest, which led to them offering help. That's a successful conversation that started from one simple question.
I love how it built naturally.
That's the key. Let it build naturally. Don't force it. Now let's talk about body language, because starting conversations isn't just about words. You need to look approachable. Smile, make eye contact, keep your arms uncrossed, and face the person.
Body language matters that much?
Hugely. If you're looking at your phone with headphones in and a closed-off posture, people won't approach you. But if you're looking around, smiling, and seem open, people are much more likely to respond positively when you start a conversation.
So I should look friendly?
Yes, practice a friendly, open expression. Even if you're nervous inside, try to look relaxed and approachable on the outside. Let's talk about timing too. The best time to start a conversation is when the other person looks available. They're not rushing, not on their phone, not clearly busy with something.
How do I know if they're available?
Look for signs. They're looking around, waiting for something, taking a break, or just sitting and observing. Avoid approaching people who are clearly focused on something, working on a laptop, on a phone call, reading intently, or rushing somewhere.
That makes sense.
Now, let's address the biggest fear. What if they don't want to talk? Here's the truth. Sometimes people are busy, tired, or just not in the mood for conversation, and that's okay. It's not personal. You can always politely exit.
What if I start talking and they seem uninterested?
You'll notice short answers, looking away, or closed body language. If that happens, you can politely wrap it up. Well, I'll let you get back to what you were doing. Have a good day. No harm done.
So it's not a big deal if someone doesn't want to chat?
Not at all. Think of it like fishing. Sometimes fish bite, sometimes they don't. You just try again. The more you practice, the better you'll get at reading people and timing.
That takes the pressure off.
Good. Now let's talk about one of the best conversation starters for shy people, bonding over shared struggles or humor. If something goes wrong or is difficult, you can make a light comment about it. This menu is so confusing, or I can never figure out this machine, or Mondays, right?
Shared complaints?
Light ones, yes. Not serious complaining, but relatable observations. Everyone bonds over shared experiences, even negative ones. Let's practice. You're in a very crowded, noisy cafe and you can barely hear. Someone sits next to you. What could you say?
It's so loud in here. I can barely hear myself think.
I know. I had to repeat my order 3 times. The barista couldn't hear me.
Same. Maybe we should have gone somewhere quieter.
Definitely. Do you know any good quiet cafes around here? Perfect. You bonded over a shared frustration, which made both of you laugh, and now you're exchanging recommendations. That's natural friendship building.
I like using humor.
Humor is fantastic for breaking the ice, as long as it's gentle and not at anyone's expense. Self-deprecating humor works well. I'm so bad with directions, I got lost 3 times today. This makes you seem relatable and approachable.
What if my humor doesn't land?
Then just move on. Not every joke works, even for native speakers. If something doesn't get a laugh, just continue the conversation normally. Don't over-apologize or make it awkward.
Just keep going?
Exactly. Confidence is key. Now let's talk about conversation starters at social events like parties or networking events, where you're expected to mingle. The easiest opener is, "Hi, I'm Owen. I don't think we've met."
Just introduce myself directly?
Yes, at social events, direct introductions are expected and welcomed. You can add context. "Hi, I'm Owen. How do you know Sarah?" Or, "Hi, I'm Owen. Is this your first time at one of these meetups?"
Let's practice a party scenario.
Sure. You're at a birthday party, and I'm standing alone getting a drink.
Hi, I'm Owen. I don't think we've met.
How do you know the birthday girl? "Hi, Owen. I'm Grace. We work together. How about you?"
We went to college together. Have you been working with her long?
"About 2 years now. She's great. What do you do?"
I'm a software developer. What about you?
"I'm in marketing." "Oh, interesting. Totally different fields." Perfect. You introduced yourself, asked a context question, showed interest in their answers, and shared about yourself. That's textbook good conversation.
It flowed easily.
It did. Now let's talk about keeping conversations going once you've started them. The key is the question-answer-question pattern. They ask you something, you answer, and add a detail. Then you ask them something back.
Always return the question?
Not always the exact same question, but always show interest by asking something. For example, if they ask, "What do you do?" you might say, "I'm a teacher. I work with elementary students. What about you?" Or, "I'm a teacher. I work with elementary students. Are you in education too?"
So I give them something to respond to.
Exactly. Don't just give one-word answers. Add a detail that gives them conversational hooks. Let's practice. I'll ask you a question, and you answer with detail and a return question.
Okay.
So, Owen, what brings you to this event?
I'm interested in learning more about digital marketing. I'm a developer, but I want to understand the business side better. Are you in marketing?
Perfect. You explained why you're there, gave context about yourself, and asked me a relevant follow-up. That's exactly right.
This formula really helps.
It does. Now let's discuss topics to avoid with new people. Generally, avoid politics, religion, money, serious personal problems, and controversial social issues. Stick to neutral, positive topics at first.
What are safe topics?
Great question. Safe topics include work or studies, hobbies and interests, travel experiences, food and restaurants, movies and TV shows, books, sports, local events, and the weather. Though weather is usually just a quick opener, not a full conversation.
Those all seem friendly.
They are. They're light, relatable, and most people have opinions on them. Let's practice starting with safe topics. You're talking to someone new at a coffee shop. Choose a safe topic to discuss.
So, do you come here often? I just discovered this place.
Yeah, I'm here almost every morning. The coffee is great, and it's quiet enough to work. Are you working or just relaxing?
Just relaxing today. I usually work from home, so it's nice to get out. Do you work nearby?
I do, just 2 blocks away. It's convenient for lunch breaks, too. Excellent! You discussed the location, neutral, work habits, and showed interest in their routine. Perfect small talk that could lead to deeper conversation.
I'm feeling more confident.
You should. Now let's talk about reading signals. How do you know if a conversation is going well? Look for they're making eye contact, asking you questions back, smiling or laughing, giving longer answers, not just yes or no, and their body is turned toward you.
And if it's not going well?
Signs it's not going well, very short answers, looking away frequently, checking their phone, closed body language, or explicitly saying they need to go. If you see these signs, politely wrap it up. Well, it was nice talking to you. Have a great day.
So I can exit gracefully?
Absolutely. Not every conversation will be amazing, and that's okay. The important thing is you tried. Let's practice a scenario where you need to exit. You've been talking, but the other person seems distracted.
Well, I should probably get going. It was nice meeting you.
Oh yeah, you too. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Perfect. Short, polite, no awkwardness. You recognized the conversation was ending naturally and wrapped it up smoothly.
That wasn't scary at all.
See? Now let's discuss strategies specifically for shy people. Strategy 1. Prepare a few conversation starters in advance. Before you go somewhere, think of 2 or 3 things you could say. Write them down if it helps.
Like having a script ready?
Sort of. Not a word-for-word script, but a few flexible openers you feel comfortable with. For example, if you're going to a party, prepare, how do you know the host? What do you do? Have you been to one of these events before?
That helps reduce anxiety.
Definitely. When you know you have something to say, it's less intimidating. Strategy 2. Start with low-stakes situations. Practice conversation starters with baristas, cashiers, or service workers. These are brief, expected interactions where you can practice without pressure.
Like ordering coffee?
Exactly. You could say, "It's busy today," to the barista, or "That's a cool shirt," to a cashier. These tiny conversations build your confidence for bigger ones.
Start small and build up?
Yes. Strategy 3. Focus on the other person. When you're nervous, you're thinking about yourself. What if I say something stupid? Instead, focus on them. I wonder what their story is. This shifts your mindset from anxiety to curiosity.
Focus outward, not inward?
Exactly. It takes pressure off you and makes you a better conversationalist because you're genuinely interested. Strategy 4. Remember that everyone feels awkward sometimes. Even confident-seeming people get nervous about conversations. You're not alone.
That's comforting.
It should be. Strategy 5. Give yourself permission to make mistakes. You will mess up sometimes. Everyone does. You might stumble over words, forget what you were saying, or say something that doesn't land. That's okay. Just laugh it off and keep going.
Don't take it too seriously?
Right. Conversation is supposed to be fun, not a test. Now let's talk about online conversations, since many people find it easier to start conversations online before doing it in person.
Yes, I'm much more comfortable online.
That's common. Online, you have time to think, you can edit before sending, and there's less pressure. Good online conversation starters, commenting on something they posted, asking about shared interests, or responding to their content with genuine interest.
Like on social media?
Yes, if someone posts a travel photo, you could comment, "Wow, where is this? It looks beautiful." If they post about a book, you could say, "I've been wanting to read that. Is it good?"
That seems less scary than face-to-face.
It is, and the skills transfer. The same principles apply. Show genuine interest, ask open questions, share about yourself, and be friendly. Let's practice. I posted a photo of a hiking trail. What would you comment?
This trail looks amazing. Where is it? I'm always looking for new hiking spots.
Perfect. You complimented the photo, asked a question, and shared your interest. I would definitely respond to that. Now let's talk about cultural differences in conversation. In American culture, small talk with strangers is very common and expected. In other cultures, it might be less common.
So Americans talk to strangers a lot.
Yes, Americans are generally very open to casual conversation with strangers. British people might be slightly more reserved. In some Asian cultures, there's less casual conversation with strangers. Understanding these differences helps you know what to expect.
Good to know.
Now, let's do some rapid-fire practice. I'll give you situations, and you give me a conversation starter. Ready?
Ready?
You're waiting in a long line at the post office.
This line is moving so slowly.
Good. You're at a dog park, and someone has a cute puppy.
Your puppy is adorable. How old is it?
Great. You're at a bookstore, browsing the fiction section.
Have you read anything good lately?
Perfect. You're at a gym, and someone is using a machine you don't recognize.
Excuse me, what muscle does that machine work?
Excellent. You're at a party, standing near the snack table.
Have you tried these? They look good.
Wonderful. You see someone wearing a t-shirt from your favorite band.
Great shirt. Did you see them in concert?
All perfect. You're getting really good at this. Now, let's do a comprehensive scenario. You're at a coffee shop, working on your laptop. Someone sits at the table next to you, also with a laptop. You want to start a conversation. Show me everything you've learned.
Okay, here I go. Pause. Looks up and smiles. Hey, it's pretty crowded in here today, huh?
Yeah, it really is. I almost didn't find a seat.
Same here. Do you come here often? I'm trying to find good places to work around the area.
I'm here a couple times a week. It's usually quieter than this, actually. Good Wi-Fi and the coffee's solid. Are you working or studying?
Working. I'm a freelance designer, so I like getting out of the house sometimes. What about you?
Oh, cool. I'm a writer. Yeah, I know what you mean about needing to get out. Working from home can feel isolating.
Exactly. By the way, I'm Owen. Extends hand.
Grace, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What kind of writing do you do?
That was absolutely perfect. You started with a situational observation, asked about their experience, shared about yourself, found common ground, introduced yourself properly, and asked a follow-up question. That's expert-level conversation starting.
I can't believe I did all that.
You did, and you were natural and friendly throughout. This is exactly what good conversation looks like.
I feel like I could actually do this in real life now.
You absolutely can. You have all the tools. Now, let me give you some final advanced tips. Tip 1. Use the callback. This means referring back to something mentioned earlier in the conversation. It shows you're listening and creates continuity.
Can you give an example?
Sure. If someone mentioned their training for a marathon earlier, later you could say, "So, how's the marathon training going?" It shows you remembered and care.
That's thoughtful.
It is. Tip 2. Don't monopolize the conversation. Aim for a balanced back and forth. If you realize you've been talking for a while, pass it back. But enough about me. What about you?
Keep it balanced.
Right. Tip 3. Be genuinely curious. The best conversationalists are genuinely interested in other people. Ask follow-up questions because you really want to know, not just because you think you should.
Authentic curiosity.
Exactly. Tip 4. Practice active listening. This means really hearing what they say, not just waiting for your turn to talk. Nod, make appropriate responses like, "Oh, wow," or "That's interesting," and ask questions based on what they said.
Listen actively.
Yes. Tip 5. Know when to go deeper. If the conversation is going well, you can gradually move from light topics to more meaningful ones. From "What do you do?" to "What do you like about your job?" to "What are you passionate about?"
Gradually deeper?
Right. Don't rush into deep topics, but don't stay surface level if there's a connection. Let it evolve naturally.
That makes sense.
Now, let's recap everything. For starting conversations, use situational observations, ask for help or information, give genuine compliments, ask for opinions, and introduce yourself directly at social events.
Observations, help, compliments, opinions, introductions.
For keeping them going, answer with details, ask questions back, show genuine interest, use open-ended questions, and find common ground.
Details, questions back, interest, open questions, common ground.
For shy people specifically, prepare openers in advance, start with low-stakes situations, focus on the other person, remember everyone feels awkward, and give yourself permission to make mistakes.
Prepare, start small, focus outward. Everyone's awkward, mistakes are okay.
Perfect summary. And remember, the more you practice, the easier it gets. Your first conversations might feel awkward, but by your 10th or 20th, you'll feel much more natural.
Practice makes it easier?
Much easier. It becomes automatic. Now homework time. This week, I want you to start 3 conversations with strangers. Just 3. They can be tiny. Commenting on the weather to someone in an elevator counts.
Just 3 conversations?
Just 3, but do them intentionally. Notice how you feel before, during, and after. Notice what worked and what didn't. Learn from each one.
I can do 3.
I know you can. Also, practice conversation starters out loud when you're alone. Say them in the mirror, in the shower, wherever. Get comfortable with the words.
Practice out loud. I'll do that.
Great. And remember, the worst that can happen is someone doesn't want to chat. That's not a big deal. The best that can happen? You make a new friend, have an interesting conversation, or just brighten someone's day.
The reward is worth the risk?
Absolutely. Most people are lonely and would love someone to talk to. You're giving them a gift by starting a conversation.
I never thought of it that way.
It's true. You're being brave and friendly. That's something to be proud of, not anxious about.
Thank you, Grace. This has really helped my confidence.
You're so welcome. And to all our listeners, thank you for joining English Conversations Made Easy. Remember, everyone was a beginner at conversations once. With practice, you'll get better and better. You have the phrases, you have the strategies, you have the confidence. Now go start some conversations.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Next time you're somewhere and thinking, "I wish I could talk to that person," just remember, "Wow, it's busy today," and start talking.
You've got this.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, please like this video and consider subscribing for more content.
You'll improve your English daily, I promise.
Also, don't forget to practice your English in the comments.
Yes, practicing writing will definitely help.